if you looked at the results last night, it just seems in this postseason anything's possible. Your kids proved it today, and really came out with an inspired effort, and a few mistakes here and there, but they overcame them, and they're moving on.
Well, the biggest thing, as you said, the inspired part about it. Last week we laid an egg because for whatever reason, we were out of our normal pregame because we had pictures that evening. I don't know if that did it or what, but I'll tell you what, we played like a bunch of supermodels last week because we didn't play like football players. This week, these kids came out and we had the best week of practice all year. It was a no-brainer. I mean, it was the team that you hope you can put out on the field, physical. We're going to make some mistakes, but if they keep plugging away and keep working hard, we can work through those at times, and they were able to do that today. With a little bit of luck, we were able to come out of this with a W.
And fans of the FHN postgame show know that high praise of this group has to be earned. It sounds like they earned it this week, but certainly today on the football field.
Oh, I told them I couldn't have been prouder. Whether we would have won, lost, draw this game, they put the effort forward that will carry. If they can carry that forward this year, next year, the sky's the limit for this group if they're willing to work for what they want.
Breaking down this game, the terrific job by your offensive line to open holes for your running attack. As we mentioned to the other kids, a lot of generous and friendly down and distance situations for your team today.
Well, it's a world of difference. Second down in 2 or 3 or even 6 or 8 versus you've got the behind the ball, so to speak, with the long yardage. We've got a young quarterback, so we have to protect him. And giving him third and longs is not protecting him. So the guys that have the experience on our team are up front, and we have to rely very heavily on them to do the job. Otherwise, it makes it a tough goal for us.
The other part of this ball game that stuck out in a big way was the play of Eric Geisbuehler. 3 interceptions and a strip out there today. One of the great all-time performances from a takeaway perspective that the Darlington Redbirds have ever seen.
I don't know what got into him, but whatever it is, he needs to bottle that and keep that. He's getting better. He's got obviously many more reps since Storm has gotten hurt. He played real well last week for us, and today he was almost like he knew what was coming. He really did an outstanding job for us today. Obviously, those turnovers were critical and kept us, that 1 point was a world of difference there, and everything's magnified when everything is this close, and those kids played an outstanding game today. All of our kids did.
Yeah, they thought, and we thought up here, that extra point they missed was good, but I think at that point they thought they would be able to go down and score again. What does it say about your defense that you had enough left in the tank to keep that from happening?
Well, we were lucky because they would have hit a big play with that swing pass out of the backfield. I blitzed the linebacker on that side, and the other linebacker was supposed to take his man. He forgot. We were very fortunate that he dropped it. And the kid, one of our young men knew it. He's banging his head after that. But you have to be there, and we were right there, and put pressure on them that they have not had for quite some time. And maybe that caused them to be a little uncomfortable and make a few of their errors that they did.
And Tanner Weagle's run on that last possession there to get the first down and really seal the deal, that was pretty impressive. Not only getting the first down, but the yards after contact were pretty good too.
Those kids have worked very hard. They're not very big. They're very small size-wise compared to many of the other backs around our league. We've got 155-pound halfbacks, so they aren't going to knock anybody over. But he just kept his legs driving. And the big key today was we didn't have the fumbles from our running backs that we've had in the last 3 weeks, and that was huge. They valued the football today, and that made a world of difference in this game.
Last question for you, Scott, and we'll let you go. Are you getting on the bus, or are you driving up to Necedah?
No, I am getting on the bus.
All right.
I have school work to do.
Okay.
So I can free up tomorrow to do that stuff and watch film. So I have to go home and do schoolwork tonight.
Outstanding. Enjoy the grading of the papers and whatnot, and if nothing else, it's for a good cause because you've got 1 more week at least of preparation.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get me off, so I guess I'll have to do my work.
It stinks being a high school coach, doesn't it?
It's hard sometimes.